India is in the midst of a lockdown due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Most of the country is now indoors, and many state governments have requested the centre to extend the lockdown from the current span of 3 weeks. So, how does one then cope with the challenges of staying indoors for an extended period of time? That is what we'll be exploring in this week's edition of Inside. How does one keep their mind at peace? How does one face stress or anxiety? How does one keep himself or herself fit? That's our focus on this week's show, and we have just the right people to share that advice.
This is my series on how to boost your immunity in the days of COVID-19. In this particular series, we're going to be working on our spleen. Because remember, the spleen is the organ that really helps kill bacteria and filters out our blood. And where is the spleen? The spleen is actually located on the right side of our stomach. So anything which twists really helps invigorate our spleen. So imagine like you're massaging your organs. That's what these asanas are doing. So you're going to be doing 3 super simple things that all of us can include in our daily lives. So first begin, sit in a very simple Sukhasana. Place your palms on your knees with your elbows straight and the back completely straight. And now just start rotating. Just go round and round, all the way down as much as you can. We're warming up our spine and also warming up all the organs of our abdomen, including our spleen. Right? So just as I said, imagine your body getting a beautiful massage. This is your organs getting a beautiful massage. And just going from side to side, all the way down. Also, this is amazing for your spine, right? You can feel your spine warming up. Then we can go counterclockwise. So just really short, graceful movements, warming up our organs and our spine, and now coming back to center. And now just bring your arms out to the side, and then slowly twisting over to the right side and placing both your arms on the side. You can make cups of your fingers, keep the spine straight, and just use your back arm to come a little bit more behind, feeling the squeeze on the side of your abdomen, and we stay here and we breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We do the same on the other side, so bringing the arms out and moving to the left. And just staying here and breathing again. Moving a little bit further to the left side if you can. Making sure you're not twisting your neck. You're moving from your abdomen. It's your torso which is moving, not your neck. Some people really end up straining their necks in this pose, but don't do this. Just stay here. Feel that beautiful twist and breathe. Deep breaths from the abdomen. And then slowly coming back to center. Now moving to the actual asana, the Ardha Matsyendrasana asana. Bring both the legs out in front of you. Bring the right leg over the left leg, making sure to listen to my instructions carefully because people often get twisted up. And now bring the left arm up and drop it over the right knee. And move the right arm behind you so you can get a nice twist. You can really balance your body here. And just stay here and breathe. You can either cup your hands at the back or place the palm down, getting a nice twist. You can really feel that twist now, using your right arm to balance you. Beautiful. And now coming back, we do the same on the other side. So bringing the left leg over and above the right thigh. Bringing the right arm up and dropping it over the left knee and using the arm behind you to just look over the shoulder. Stay here and breathe. Deep breaths from the abdomen. And slowly coming back. Perhaps the most important thing to keep your immunity up is to keep your mental health or positive thinking up. Because remember, when your body feels not very good, your mind doesn't feel very good either. And if your mind doesn't feel very good, your body is not going to feel very good either, right? So we're going to be doing a few relaxing postures which also have physical benefits. We're going to be first doing the cat and cow stretch, the Balasana, and then the Shashank Asana. These are personally some of my favorite poses, and I try to do them almost every day before I go to bed. It just gives my body a little bit of relaxation, rejuvenation, and also just helps relax my mind in the most beautiful of ways. So just come into a tabletop pose. Keep your knees in line with your hips. Your palms are flat down on the mat. And now inhale and move your chin up. And exhale, slowly bring your chest down and squeeze your abdomen up. Inhale and come up. Squeeze your abdomen, really feel that pressure in your belly button. And exhale. Bring your chin towards your chest and squeeze the abdomen. Inhale, come up. And exhale, slowly come back. And now just coming into a Vajrasana and bringing your head down, your forehead touching the mat, your hips are close to your knees, and your shoulders are totally relaxed. Your palms are facing upwards. So just stay here, relax, relax, and relax. Deep breathing, really using this opportunity to relax your back, to relax your mind, feeling a lovely tingling sensation in your palms. Stay here and breathe. Now slowly coming up and maintaining the Vajrasana, just split your legs apart. The toes are touching at the back. Bring the arms up, stretch them up, a deep breath, expand the chest, and exhale, slowly come all the way down, bringing your chest down, your chin down. And really try to see if you can push your chest onto the ground. Stay here and breathe. The chin remains out. You can really feel this on your pelvis. It's a lovely stretch for all of your abdominal organs and your pelvis. Stay here and breathe, breathe, and breathe. If this is not comfortable for your neck, you can even bring your forehead on the ground, but it's good to keep the chin stretched out if you can. You'll get a deeper stretch in your pelvis this way. Hold this as long as you can, feeling that stretch, pushing the chest towards the mat, and then slowly coming back up, graceful movements, coming into Vajrasana, and slowly coming back. So again, 3 very basic poses that can do wonders for your body and mind. I'm already feeling so relaxed just by this 2.5, 3 minute routine. Thank you very much.
Remember that the family has been connecting during the coronavirus epidemic. But connect, but not over-connect. Let every family member talk to their safe space or their close friends where they can be emotionally nude. Let them talk to them every day. Over-connection is also bad. The families should connect with their friends. In this period, irritability and anger is also very common. Exercise dissolves fears, pain, and tears. Remember the acronym YESS: Yoga, Exercise, Sleep, and Service. Yoga is been advised by Harvard School to fight the coronavirus. It will calm down your sympathetic nervous system and improve your immunity, improve your mental health, and you can be fit when you are fighting the virus away from hazardous places. Exercise also improves immunity. Sleep is important. Refusing to sleep is worse than not being able to sleep. See that the family sleeps on time, has enough sleep, not that they should sleep in the afternoon for 4 hours and at night for 4 hours. Sleep has an architecture which has to be protected. 7 hours at least continuous sleep is a must for adults, a little more for children. Remember, there's no need to think about the future. Future will take care of itself. Live one day at a time. Future is uncertain, So follow all the advices of the government and the authorities. And remember that if you take care of your health and improve your immunity, your brains will be completely normal. Your mind will be healthy. And if your mind will be healthy, you'll be able to look at creative options in the future.
जतन सरना आज का आपका शेफ और ये है मेरी खूबसूरत सी किचन जिसमें आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत है। तो दोस्तों आज मैं आपको बनाना सिखा रहा हूँ, नहीं सिखाने मतलब मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि पोहा कैसे बनाया जाता है। सो वेजिटेबल ऑयल डल चुका है, अब बारी आती है राई की। राई बहुत दोस्तों थोड़ी सी लेनी है, ज्यादा नहीं लेनी है। राई को आप डालेंगे इसमें, राई के कुछ एक दाने आपने डाल दिए। उसके बाद बारी आती है अजवाइन की। ये अजवाइन और ये जीरा जो भी आइटम है ये आप अपने हिसाब से चेक कर लीजिएगा, मैं आपको गलाना नहीं चाहता। तो ये इसको हम थोड़ी देर इंतज़ार करेंगे इसके गर्म होने का। जैसे ही आपको वो उबलता हुआ हल्का हल्का दिख रहा होगा, मुझे तो दिख रहा है, आपके फ्रेम में पता नहीं आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है। उसके बाद दोस्तों बारी आती है मूंगफली की। तो मूंगफली आप जो है ऐसे करके डाल देंगे। तो अब बारी है प्याज की। तो प्याज जो है आपने थोड़ा सा इसको ऐसे क्रश करके इसमें आप डाल देंगे और प्याज के बाद थोड़ा सा इसको एक बार हिला लें ताकि प्याज जो है वो अपना रंग दिखाना शुरू कर दे। और रंग आने के बाद आप इसमें डाल दें थोड़ी सी मिर्च, क्योंकि मिर्च का जो है ना वो अलग ही स्वाद है और मिर्च जो है वो एक करारापन देती है खाने में और भी होती है आपकी, तो बड़ा मज़ा आता है। ओके, तो अब सब एक दूसरे से प्यार मोहब्बत से मिल चुके हैं, गोभी, मूंगफली, प्याज, मिर्च। और अब बारी आती है धनिया पाउडर की। तो धनिया पाउडर, इतना सा धनिया पाउडर बहुत है, उसको आप ऐसे स्प्रेड करके डाल दें। धनिया पाउडर का अपने कुछ मज़े हैं, आहा क्या खुशबू है। और उसके बाद आप हल्की सी जो है हल्दी इसमें डाल देंगे, टर्मरिक जिसको बोलते हैं। और हल्की सी हल्दी डालने के बाद इसके बाद नंबर आता है नमक का। नमक स्वाद अनुसार, नमक ज़्यादा नहीं, नमक थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो जाए चलेगा बाद में, क्योंकि हर कोई अपने हिसाब से नमक खाता है। उसके बाद वही प्यार मोहब्बत से सबको मिलाना है। थोड़ा सा अगर इधर उधर निकल जाए, गिर जाए, तो उसको बाद में साफ़ करना है, क्योंकि वो भी आप ही का काम है। तो इस तरह से इसका मिक्सचर कर लेंगे। मिक्सचर करने के बाद दोस्तों हमारे पास है गरम मसाला। अक्षय कुमार और जॉन अब्राहम की फिल्म वाला नहीं, बल्कि रियल गरम मसाला। उसको हल्का सा ऐसे लेके स्प्रेड कर देंगे। गरम मसाला हो गया। फिर उसके बाद है किचन किंग मसाला। पता नहीं कैसे कैसे तरह के मसाले जो है मार्केट में अवेलेबल हैं, लेकिन ये सब दोस्तों स्वाद के लिए है। स्वाद बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है देश में, हमारे देश में खासतौर पर स्वाद का बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है। और इसको इस तरह से आप हिलाते हैं, हिलाएँ और मिक्स करते हैं। अब जैसा कि ये खुशबू प्यारी प्यारी हमें आनी शुरू हो गई है, मिर्च जो है चीख चीख के कह रही है कि मैं इस पूरे परिवार का हिस्सा बन चुकी हूँ। तो उसके बाद बारी आती है गोभी की। गोभी को इस तरह से प्यार से रखिएगा। गोभी जो है वो बड़ी प्यार की भूखी होती है, क्योंकि गोभी जो है वो हर किसी के साथ अपने आप को एसोसिएट करना चाहती है, सब में अपना प्यार बांटती है। हर किसी सब्जी में इसका एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल होता है। तो गोभी लेने के बाद इसको थोड़ा सा हम इसी तरह से मूवमेंट देंगे ताकि वो भी अपना रंग दिखा सके। तो दोस्तों अब इन सब लोगों ने अपना आपस में जो हार्मनी क्रिएट कर लिया है, तो अब ये चीख चीख कर बुला रहे हैं सब्जियों के महाराजा आलू को। तो अब आलू जो है वो इसमें हम लोग डाल देंगे। आलू डालने के बाद उसको फिर वही हल्का सा मोमेंट देंगे ताकि ये दोनों सब डांस वांस करके एक दूसरे को अपने प्यार के जाल में फंसा लें, ताकि एक अच्छा और पौष्टिक पोहा हम लोग खा सकें। तो बीच में जब आप इधर उधर निकल गए थे तब उतनी देर में मैंने जो है पोहे को भिगो लिया था। दोस्तों पोहा पहले ना भिगोए, पोहे को थोड़ी देर में ही भिगोए जब ये सारी आइटमें अपना रंग दिखाना शुरू कर दें, क्योंकि पहले से अगर भिगो के रखेंगे तो थोड़ा उसमें जो है प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है। तो अब जब ये बहुत खूबसूरत लग रहा है, आपस में करारा लग रहा है, तो अब बारी है पोहे को डालने की। तो पोहा आराम से इसमें आप जो है स्प्रेड कर दें। तो देखिए दोस्तों कितना खूबसूरत रंग इसने जो है अख्तियार कर लिया है और कितना प्यारा ये पोहा लग रहा है। तो ये है नींबू फिर से वही सवाल, फिर से वही बात, आपको पता ही है नींबू है, तो इसको ज़रा सा निचोड़ दें स्वाद अनुसार अगर चाहें तो, वरना बिना नींबू के भी ये इतना ही स्वाद लगेगा, लेकिन ये नींबू के साथ बहुत और स्वाद अख्तियार कर देता है। तो दोस्तों मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आपको पोहा बनाना समझ में आ गया होगा और आप सब भी इसको ट्राई करेंगे, खाएंगे। और इस पूरे प्रकरण में, इस पूरे प्रोसेस में मेरा साथ दिया था कल्याण जी ने। कल्याण जी आइए ज़रा। तो कल्याण जी ने पूरा प्रोसेस जो है कैमरे पे रिकॉर्ड किया आपके हमारे सबके लिए। थैंक यू कल्याण जी, थैंक यू सो मच। आप कभी भी मेरे घर आएंगे तो मैं आपको कल्याण जी के हाथ का बड़ा स्वाद प्यारा खाना खिलाऊंगा। थैंक यू गाइस, टेक केयर।
Now, since we are all stuck at home because of this lockdown, which is for our own safety, I'm here to show you a very simple DIY that you can try at your home with very basic art supplies, which I hope that you all have at your home. So you just need an embroidery hoop, any color thread, an old t-shirt that you'd like to revamp, and that's about it. So just let's dig into it. Okay, so the first step is to thread your needle. So we are going to learn 2 stitches today. First is the lazy daisy. All these stitches are there, and the stems have been done with a simple running stitch. So to do a lazy daisy, bring your thread to the front of the fabric. Now you have to take it back from the same hole, and before you pull the whole thread, you have to bring it back from the end where your petal starts. So it creates a loop, and now you take it back again. So here's your lazy daisy stitch. This is one of the easiest and very beautiful stitch you can use to create so many types of flowers and leaves. I have my green thread for the stem, and for a running stitch you just have to basically make short like straight stitches, and you have to be careful that they are of almost the same length. So now you can see a variation of this front stitch. What I've done is here all the stitches are linked together, but here I've left a little white gap. So this is a variation of the front running stitch, and that's how you do it.
Hi everybody, my name is Ahana Kundra and I'm an actor, and everybody is self-quarantined during this national lockdown. बहुत चीज़ें हैं जो आप लोग कर सकते हैं, especially if you have children. I'm sure कि everybody's been busy with झाड़ू, पोछा, बर्तन, cooking, everything. But इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि you guys neglect your fitness. If you have children at home, you should not neglect them also, and you should involve them in your fitness activities. For example, we've involved my little 3-year-old nephew Arjun, and we've taught him how to do Surya Namaskar. So Arjun, we're going to show everybody how to do Surya Namaskar, okay? Stand here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Take a leg back. Take one leg back. 4. Go niche. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So please try this at home and do not neglect your fitness. Stay safe.
These are some ways in which one can cope indoors during this health emergency. And when a possible extension of the lockdown is being discussed, it's all the more important that we find constructive ways to spend our time at home.